the whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, we have the content schedule to get into and Team of the Week predictions, which I'm not the most excited about for this week. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Johnny Levitro for being a part of the Totw gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subs to the channel. Turn the notification bell on, comment down below. Totw gang. Also, guys, every single day of December, I'm giving away $25 worth of Underdog Fantasy Funds. So if you guys want to for that giveaway, just retweet that tweet, follow me over on Twitter, and comment down below on that tweet, Zirk. And as long as you guys sign up or did already sign up on Underdog Fantasy using code Zirk, you're eligible for the giveaway. And by the way, yesterday was an amazing day on Underdog. We had over $500 in W's on the Sunday games, and today we have Monday Night Football, which my picks are already up. And also, if you guys mean it for the 2 Xbox Series S's and the PlayStation 5 giveaway, just drop a like in the vid, make sure you sub, and comment down below the secret word on this video and every video, because at the end of December, I'm going to go through, select 3 random videos, and select those winners. So comment down below predictions, and leave where to contact you for Twitter or Instagram. Alright guys, and here is the content schedule for this week. As you guys can see, we do have Team of the Week, of course, on Tuesday. Then Ghosts of Mutt. So we have Ghosts coming, but I don't see Zero Chill Part 3. So I'm guessing that with Ghosts of Mutt, though, we will get like the next solos and stuff, so we can go ahead and get, you know, the Donald Parham, whatever. But I don't know if we're getting a Zero Chill Part 3. You think they would put like Ghosts of Mutt / Zero Chill Part 3 if we were. And then of course Legends on Saturday, followed by Presents on Sunday. Now you can also see we only have 2 streams this week. So they have a stream tomorrow morning at 10, and then a stream on Wednesday at 10. I would imagine, of course, because they're going to be going on holiday breaks, they're not going to be doing a stream on Thursday morning. But it looks like, yes, Ghost of Mutt on Thursday, and maybe Zero Chill Part 3. It doesn't say it, so I'm guessing not. We'll see about that. Let me know down below your guys' Ghosts of Madden predictions. If you're unaware, usually Ghosts of Mutt are past, present, and future. Present being like normal players that have been in the league for a couple of years by now. Future being mostly rookies, and then past are kind of like legend players. So let me know down below you guys' predictions. Okay, so let's get into my Team of the Week predictions, guys. Now, I will say, I think there's a couple of options for both offense and defense this week. And it could be really interesting the way EA wants to go up at this. But let's talk about offense first. I actually have 2 Vikings players that I do want to mention here. And the reason why I have 2 Vikings players is simply because they came back from 33-0. Like, that is the largest comeback in NFL history, which is just incredible. Also, I do think it's kind of sad for Matt Ryan. This man is on the losing end of 28-3 in the Super Bowl, and the largest comeback ever, 33-0. That's pretty sad. But I think simply because they came back from 33-0, somebody should get a card, right? I feel like they should. Maybe even potentially a record breaker LTD, but I don't really know how that would work because none of them broke any records. They all just kind of had decent games. So starting off, Dalvin Cook. Now, he did fumble, right? But he had 190 total yards and a touchdown. Now, the other player that I think we could potentially see, I do want to mention KJ Osborne, but I think he might just get like a lower card. He had a pretty good game, like 130 yards and a touchdown, I believe. But I also think Kirk Cousins could potentially get it. Now, Kirk also threw 2 interceptions, but he had 4 touchdowns and 400 yards. So, Cook fumbled, but had 190 total yards and a touchdown. And then also Kirk Cousins threw 2 picks, but had 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. I think one of those 2 likely could get the Offensive Player of the Week, but I don't know. Now, aside from them, though, Zay Jones is another player that could potentially get the Offensive Hero of the Week. Yeah, it was versus my Cowboys. He had 6 catches, 100 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And they did end up winning that game. So, Zay Jones could potentially get it. I think it's probably between those 3 players, to be honest. Zay Jones, Dalvin, or Kirk Cousins. If it's anybody else aside from those 3, I would be very, very surprised. And in terms of like, would any of the cards be good? I think Dalvin would be a pretty good running back, although there are a ton of good running backs in the game right now, and I don't necessarily think he would be, you know, top of the meta. Kirk Cousins, definitely would not be top of the meta for a quarterback, and Zay Jones is 6'2", so pretty good height. I also don't think that he would necessarily be, you know, a super amazing wide receiver to pick up. So the offensive team league hero, I think if you're looking for the overall best card that would be like top meta, probably Dalvin. When it comes to the defensive team of the league hero, there are definitely a couple of options. You have Totw, who had a really good week. You have Chandler Jones, who had the, was that considered a scoop and score, I guess? Yeah, it was a fumble, not an interception. So you have Chandler Jones, who had the game-winning touchdown, which was insane. And then you have Rayshawn Jenkins, which I personally think this is going to be the team of the league hero. Now, I would say there's no way that we get Rayshawn Jenkins and Zay Jones as, you know, the heroes because they're on the same team, but we know that actually could be the case because we had earlier this year Justin Jefferson and Patrick Peterson the same exact week. So Rayshawn Jenkins and Zay Jones both could be the offensive and the defensive team league hero. And if you're curious what Rayshawn Jenkins did, he had 2 interceptions, the game-winning pick 6 in overtime, and he had like 18 tackles. It was insane. So he had a crazy week. And personally, I feel like he's going to get the defensive hero of the week. It's more offense that I'm curious about because Zay Jones 3 touchdowns is pretty crazy. But then again, Dalvin, KJ Osborne, Kirk Cousins, all 3 of them were a big part in coming back from that 33-0 game. So I really don't know where they're going to go offensively, but I feel like that he's got to be the defensive one. Now, this is a 6'1" safety. He's got 87 speed on an 84 overall. So, I mean, speed, excel would be up there. And then when you look at his man and zone coverage, again, this is just 84 overall. He's got 80 man. So this should be a 90-man safety with mid-90 zone. Hit power should be really high as well. We're probably talking like 94, 95 hit power. I don't think they give him plus 11 on that. And then, of course, you take a look at his block shed. That, again, would be, you know, probably high 70s. And then tackling, maybe like 90 or so. So I actually think this would be a really good safety, to be completely honest. And as I said, they maybe would go with like Kayvon Thibodeau, or they could potentially do Chandler Jones for that crazy, you know, touchdown that he had. But I feel like it's got to be Rayshawn Jenkins. So you guys can let me know down below your personal team league predictions, and also let me know if you think that maybe we'll get a record breaker LTD potentially for one of the Vikings players. I don't really know how they would go about that though, because as I said, that's usually for a specific player that like breaks a record, and no specific player broke a record. They just all had some pretty good games. Kirk Cousins, as I said, 460 pass yards, 4 touchdowns, but had the 2 picks. Dalvin, 190 total yards in the touchdown. KJ Osborne with over 100 yards in the touchdown in there. I'm not really sure where they're going to go about it, but I would be extremely surprised if one of them did not get either an offensive hero or a record breaker or some sort of team league card. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on it, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know what you think about my team league predictions. You can let me down below your team league predictions, and usually around 7 p.m. they tend to tweet out like one player, so I might make a video tonight. I might just tweet about it, post it over here in the community section. We will see. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.